Seniac, this series is absolutely not normal at all. Professional CS players? You're goddamn right. Seniac, look at these beachfront properties on the beach because that's where beachfront properties usually hang out. Me. Whoa. These videos really are educational. Seniac, it should always be sunny in FishTown. The citizens. Fried fish for days, boys. Seniac, say solar pants instead of solar plants. Me. Seniac can't English. Seniac, all tunnels are underground, but this one is especially underground. My geography teacher, am I a joke to you? And guys, welcome back to another episode of FishTown here in City Skylines, where last episode we built our very own beach, which looks freaking amazing. We put out a load of tourist stuff in the hopes that we can spark potentially some growth from this new type of industry, thus making me more money to satisfy a few more demands before it starts begging for more residential. Today I want to kind of slightly expand on that. I want to incorporate a zoo on that island in that area. Just a way to kind of, get everything together, because at the moment they complain about there's not enough shoppers / tourists, whatever the jazz is, not enough customers, that's what it is. And if I can provide more tourist options for them, then they might all come over here as a big hub. Now I know public transport, it's not amazing. I mean, we have a nice little stop here for the ferry line. Subway stop just ends there. Oh, have we got an issue with sewage? Holy smokes, can we just pause a second? Subway line will, eventually just continue round, and then we got to get a tram loop going around too, but there is no residential on this island at all at the minute, so we can't benefit from this like the local shoppers. So we got to slightly grow it ourselves. Now, we got an issue with the water. It's the sewage, boys. It's the sewage. Let's get another sewage plant in. Is it these ones? The advanced eco water treatment thingamajigs? Is this them? I think this is them. But I'm struggling now to kind of squeeze them in. So we'll have to kind of go with one over on this side for now. So we'll just kind of roll with this. That should bump us up a little bit in terms of the demand, or the capacity, should I say. There we go. That will keep us slightly going. And let's take a look at it. So we have, what I like to do with tram lines anyway is kind of put them on a loop. As you can see there and over here as well. We almost have the starting of a really good loop. Because if you kind of take the front here, the seafront road. It goes around here, bends up to go up here, where that bends round. What I'm going to do then is kind of bring that road out, down, and connect into there. And I've got a nice little loop there for the trams, which would work perfect. And then we just have the subway line that kind of tears through the middle of that little loop. That should complement one another pretty nice. But I also want to incorporate a zoo. Now, I like this little area here for the zoo, which means I might need to extend the road down a little bit more to pull it in, just so I can get a little bit more area, a little bit more service space for a potential zoo. I feel like it would be a good little spot here. Little zoo on the beach. Boys, is that even a thing right now? Before your question, I've actually been to a zoo that... Oh, okay, it's not on the beach, but it's pretty close. I've been to San Francisco Zoo. And that is literally separating the sea and the beach to that zoo is a road. And all you gotta do is cross over to it. So, kind of ish anyway. But let me pause for a split second. And let's delete this road. Now, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna create the little cutoff point here. So if I bring this down by 15. And then we'll bring this up to there by 50. There's only a small little section where it then needs to potentially turn in. And something as simple as that creates a nice little wide open section there to build a nice little zoo. And then that kind of goes up to where I can then follow it around and go down. I might reclaim a little bit more of this land over here because I don't know why, but for quite some time right now I've been thinking about adding in some canals. I don't know how it would work in FishTown. I have no idea. But I might experiment with a couple of canals on this side if I extend the land out a bit more. Ooh, I've said it now, so I've got to think about doing it. But we'll see how it goes. But that's where I want to take that anyway. So sweet as Pete, mate. And then let's designate this area as a zoo. Now, if you guys want to give me some comment suggestions in the comment section down below of what we should potentially call this zoo in FishTown. Now, you know what's quite funny? You know, where do I put the main gate? Hold on. I'm kind of jumping ahead of myself right now. I think what we'll do is... See, I can have the entrance here. Yeah, but then I can have a side gate and a side gate. Yeah, it'll work. So, I'm about to say, it would be funny if we only had fish in the zoo. That would be quite hilarious, wouldn't it? That would be. So if I bring this out by... let's just go 10. It's not going to be a huge car park, to be honest with you. And let me just kind of upgrade this to a car park. Yep. Because I want to be able to squeeze the main gate over there. And let me just kind of position it a little bit more centralized. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to move you right now. There we go. So the nice little big chunky car park right here. Which we'll bring directly down to there as well. So we have our space to kind of pretty much work with. So let's just get the car park set up real quick. So we've got to anarchy this on. So that's a little bit too big. So we'll go in with that there. Ooh, it almost works. We'll kind of just squeeze it in anyway. Because your boy's a rebel. And there is no EV or disabled parking over here, boys. Oh! That is not good, Seniac. You're not catering to everybody. Let me just get the zoning in right now. So we're going to paint the park area, which is apparently it's called the Forest Zoological Park. So if you guys can, I mean, we peaked with the Carp Park. Remember that name? So if anybody can come up with some fish-based zoo names, I would be really impressed. I mean, you guys impressed me when we came up with a fish-based name for a car park. And it seems so simple now at this point, Carp Park. And I just thought that was amazing. So, good luck. See what you guys can come up with. But let me sort out some paths then. So, actually, let me do the side gates first. So we'll do a little side gate down here so they can walk directly from it. We'll do one up here, you know, because we might potentially have a little subway stop over there. And we'll do one there as well. And we'll just quickly get these all hooked up. So pass that through up to there. We'll bring this in. And we'll create a little... Yeah, we'll come off by there. So for now what I'll do, I'll just do like a kind of normal... line like that, and we'll fine tune it in just a moment because I don't know how big some of these enclosures are going to be. They're probably going to be huge. I'm not going to be able to get everything in here. So before we do anything like the cafes, the small little generic stuff, let's try and get as many enclosures as we can in to begin with. So birdhouse, we have antelope enclosure, we have the bison enclosure, we have the amphibian and reptile one. Where's the aquarium? Yeah, you can already tell I'm trying to get it fish-based. Right, let's get the monkey palace. Just, So I need to move this back a bit. Push this up. Let's get it to there instead. So, monkey palace. No, that's not the monkey palace. Where's the monkey palace? There we go. You got a little bit more room to work with there. We have a sea life enclosure. That's what we kind of need, isn't it? The sea life enclosure. The rhino enclosure. Ooh, damn. Boy, that's huge. We have the giraffe enclosure. Now, the giraffe enclosure has its own little kind of walkway. The elephant enclosure, which is quite big. So can I squeeze it here or attempt to squeeze it in here? I could. Right, but it's going to ruin my paths. So delete that. Gotta have Ooh, the elephant. The elephants, boys. There we go. Nice. So we've got the elephants in. The reptile and amphibian house, that could squeeze in quite nice there, but I'll also get it in. Ooh, actually not there. Here's a good shout. There, the bison enclosure has a little path. The antelope enclosure is pretty small-ish to squeeze in just here. We have the bird house, which is also fairly small. Squeeze in just there. We have the moose and reindeer. Where's the, don't we have like a lion enclosure? Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. And how does that look, considering it has its own little path as well? Right, let me delete that. Because I also realised that I've got Anarchy on this whole time. Well, I can Anarchy it on. It's not fine. It's not too bad of an idea. Right, we'll Anarchy it there. We'll delete. Yeah, I've got to delete it again. Just so I can freaking delete the path. Right, there we go. There we go. And then the path. Oh, you can hear him roaring. Roar. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. It's going to be one of those days. It's actually not looking too shabby already for like this makeshift try and squeeze as much as you can in type of zoo right now. The Flamingo Enclosure, I'm going to throw in just here. And we'll designate our own little paths to it. Nice. What else have we got that we haven't squeezed in yet? We did the rhino one. Yeah, it's just there. We have the giraffe enclosure, which did we do the giraffe enclosure? Birdhouse, reptile, monkey, flamingo. No, I didn't do the giraffe enclosure. Alright, that's cool. Oh yeah, because it came with its own thing as well. So if I just place this up here. Real quick. Done the elephants. Done the flamingo. Did we do the birdhouse? Yeah, we did the birdhouse. The moose and reindeer enclosure. Nah, it's too big, that one. The antelope. Did we do an antelope one? Yeah, just down there. Right, let me just get this all set. I could probably use that there for the other generic stuff. And whatnot. Right, so that's like on a... That's pretty cool, isn't it? Bends round. And then... Bring that down and around. Ooh, that's fancy. And let's get all this stuff in there then. So let's turn the Anarchy off and let's finish all this up. So that was the Zoo Plaza. Can I squeeze another one of those Zoo Plazas in? Yeah, just here. We then got the Zoo Caf. The cafeteria. We have the souvenir store. One over there. One just here. We have the rest rooms where you do the ones and the twos. And that is pretty much it for those buildings, isn't it? Yeah. I ain't got enough room to squeeze in the sea life one. Because I don't have any water or anything like that. That should be fairly good to go. I already am impressed with that. And it's already making a little bit of money. We've had 18 visitors already. Surprising. So I'm hoping that can bring more people over to this region. To where the zoo is. And it'll look really good once everything is built all around it. So we'll just see how that ticks along. And I think we should then get set up that additional road coming down for now. Do we, or should I just kind of get the subway line in? I think we'd probably just get the subway line in because it's going to connect off to there. I've got a stop there. We'll do a stop just. We'll do a stop there and a stop there. Just kind of utilize it. So that single line back and forth will extend just to here and back. And eventually, when we're ready, we'll do a full loop. So, right, where's the metro? That's the trams, the metro. There we go. So let's drop in here. Slope is too steep, apparently. Even with the anarchy on it, apparently it's too... Is it a steep slope? Oh yeah, I didn't realise you're actually going that slightly downhill. Right, that's interesting. If it's too steep there, can we squeeze one over here? We can definitely squeeze one there. So maybe that's only where I have the next one. So that'd be a good link up for the, whatchamacallit, the trams. So I don't want this to dominate the region. And hopefully we don't have any issues with that. We are known to have issues in the past. No, we're okay. We're Gucci, mate. We're Gucci. And all this is going to do then is pretty much just connect straight down to there. Just keep it simple. And again, let me just double check there's nothing digging out of the ground on this side. And then for the subway line, this will extend to here. And while it extends, we'll have a stop there on that side and a stop there on that side. And a stop here on this side and a stop there on that side. Right. So at the minute we have one loop there, one loop here, and a loop there. So there's three in that big circle that we can now go around for the subway line. There's 3 lines. Again, like I said, eventually I will merge it into one line. I just want to see the demands from those 3 areas and lines and kind of work upon them. So what's good about this line is then it stops here and it's here, which is technically the kind of the 2 meeting points to where the tram line will eventually cross over the subway line, which is going to be really interesting. Let me get rid of the traffic lights, and if we start to get too busy with the pedestrians crossing over, that's when we'll have to incorporate our little walkway over the top. It's kind of, you know, we've got to keep an eye on that basically. But I'll give it some time for that to pass through. How many visitors we had right now? Ooh, the money's going up, boys. The money's going up. So eventually we could do with some residential on this little place, but we'll leave it as it is for now. We've got a really high demand for industry, which... we got the high-tech stuff over here, which is the Belmont Heights. Where's the region? There we go. If I got rid of... Why am I going to get rid of it? What's going on? There we go. If I got rid of the zoning up to here, because that is technically an IT cluster. And then we make this edge here, then not IT cluster jobs. We'll do it as a new region and make sure we put like a skyrise, a skyscraper ban on it. So we'll just take it up to there for just a second. So whereas these are IT cluster... Oh wait, no, it's not IT cluster. Wait, hold on. Where is the specialization for that? Oh, there it is, IT cluster. It's at the top. I was going to say for a split second then. It didn't have the thingy, but it does. So again, make sure it is a high-rise ban, but it will be normal office industry, this will be. And it's one way in which we can make sure that we're providing the jobs, so we're giving them more reason to use the public transport to get over here. So there should be a fair few people working over here. And, right, so if I went to there and did that, but instead how could I do this? I could do something like that, or should I do it on the one beforehand? No, I ain't feeling that. But we do have this road here to come up still. Just going to pause it for a hot minute. 12 by 12 and connect. That's a follow through. We're not going to have much traffic on this anyway. So what I could do is kill off a couple there and then go... Oh man, that messed up so bad. And cut across instead so we get like a different kind of style and design for this little area. We'll see how it goes anyway. Definitely, like I said, I got to keep reclaiming some. I think we're in the stage where we do need to start thinking about reclaiming land here, there, and everywhere. Just to kind of bulk some of these edges up. So if I kind of, on my brush size, pushed it out. And... there we go. Extend the slight beach we have going around it. And then satisfy that office demand then. So many freaking office jobs are going to be over on this side. Right, we'll just throw those in for now. Give it water real quick. There we go. And hopefully they won't be as big as those ones. So we can kind of like, you know, reduce the skyline a little bit. But that's what we want. We want the high T, the high T, what am I saying? The IT jobs, the IT cluster. And then the normal office jobs around it, which will kind of help us out slightly. So that will reduce that little demand there. We have all the commercial over here, but no shoppers. So I'm hoping that demand can be pushed over to here first before we start adding in more commercial. Oh, the income. We're going to start. Oh, there we go. We're now making profit. We're now officially making profit on the zoo, which is good to see. And again, it will take time then before we start to see... oh, but I say start seeing this in full force. But yeah, a lot of people are using that as well. And it just reduces the traffic in general because now people are able to get to where they want to get to on the subway line. So FishTown is becoming highly connected. It is becoming very, very highly connected right now. And I like it. I like it. So, building all those offices. Which will take some time still. And we have that little bit of commercial demand as well. So I could add in more commercial over here and whatnot, but I think we'll keep it as it. Oh, it's upgraded. Which means even more money for us. Noise. Noise. So we do have a few little bits and bobs here we can throw stuff in. And we could do with some more parks and stuff over on this area. So I don't want to go down this route. I know we've got a couple in already. I think we'll just keep it to normal style parks. We've got a large playground. Or anything a bit bigger I can throw in here. No, it's a bit too small. See, that's a little bit larger. We'll go with that there for a hot minute. And then get the paths. It's a dirt path. So we just kind of get them all connected into their many ways. Well, let's anarchy that. There we go. Oh. We're adding to the patterns, as you can see. Adding to the patterns. Now, we have a big chunk of residential over here. I could do some commercial just there. I could put it on this strip. Or do I save the commercial now for somewhere else? We have a nice chunk of commercial over there. We could do some more over here, to be honest with you. Start to fill this little section up. There we go. So, just where simply I can do it, we'll place it in. And does it have water? Yes. Yes, sir. And I've really left like this kind of open, and I could place it around there as well, but we'll leave it as it is. Is there a gap there to squeeze some in? There is. We'll throw one there. Again, bring down some of those demands and hopefully spark some residential increases. Now, they still complain. They're still going to complain no matter what we do. But the fact that we're bringing so many visitors over here for the zoo should take only a slight edge off it. Look how many people are walking through it. Damn, boy. And you also can get the people who get off the subway stop there, who just generally walk through it to get over to the shopping district. You're going to get those people as well. Right, offices are spiking up right now, which is good to see. That one might fall slightly within the zoning. Yeah, for the IT cluster. If I do that, it might change the building. Yeah, there you go. But the industrial demand increases again, which then sparks the next question. Yo, Seniac, do you think it's wiser you just slightly expand the fishing industry more? And the answer probably is yes. That's one way we can actually think about doing well. Now, the seaweed farms, you get 62 workers. The algae farms, you get 41. Not the fishing harbours. The fish farms, you get 26. Seaweed farms, you get 62. Is that seaweed as well? Yeah. So the seaweed farms, you get the most workers out of. You can maximise that a little bit more. So why don't we squeeze in a few more then? So if I start, let me pause for a second because I might end up doing some stuff that destroys things. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 there in a row, which 5 times 62. Right, if my mathematics is correct, is 310 jobs. That's a lot of jobs, isn't it? Alright, let me delete what I can. And that should then literally be it, right? Yeah. So we can go to a normal road. There we go. Normal road added in. Just need to make sure it has water. And obviously electricity, which we can actually just get from over here, which is good. And that, like I said, it provides an extra 310 jobs, which if taken up, could take a huge dent out of our unemployment. We're at 15% unemployment. And where does that put us then? So, yeah, well, they're not all fully been taken advantage of just yet. And if they got off there, it is a long way for them to walk around. So why don't I just quickly throw in a nice little crisscross. A nice little... Not crisscross, sorry. Where am I getting crisscross from? A path. So I bring it down to 0. So I'm going to add a little simple path in for now. And we'll allow it to cross over the road. And if I do the same here, allow it to cross the road. At least they can walk to their job and get onto public transport a little bit easier. He probably won't end up staying there anyway, but that provides more fish getting caught. Which by the looks of it is going to get shipped to over here. There's so many boats waiting for... Why is this one the smallest harbour out of all of them? The one that they decide to use the most of. I would never get it. I would never get it. But then with this little space, I can then start adding in some more of the fish factories because they're not that big when you look at them. They're a decent size to kind of squeeze in just straight off the bat here. Ooh, hello. There we go. And delete that power line to here. Pause. So them themselves provide 53 jobs, and we got an additional 5 of those in, so that is then 265. I think more jobs just got added in. So we've just in this little section just there, by filling that in, we provided like a fair amount of new jobs. So it brings it down to 40. It took a percentage off our whole unemployment rate. Hasn't quite satisfied the whole industry demand just yet. That's pretty good. It'll take a while until we start reaping the benefits from all of this. But we now got to keep an eye on our other factories to see if they start screaming out for needing more fish. Because they might do a few more. Well, that one is screaming out for multiple problems. Low amount of fish available, but that also had garbage problems. I don't know whether that kind of correlates with it. But again, we got to keep an eye on it. These storages are not really that full. But yeah. Do you know what would be pretty cool? If we invested like the millions that we have into a little artificial island off the edge of FishTown that we could set up as a little kind of haven for fishermen to kind of fish off. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I think that would be kind of dope. Right. Yeah, we can create artificial fishing islands. Would be pretty cool. These guys are still complaining. They're still going to complain anyway. There's not really much I can do until we increase more of the population. The zoo has like dipped down a little bit, but that's not down to our problems. There is only so many people that can get over here. And really there's not much going on over here. We don't really have any residential anyway, but this is what the IT area looks here, or the office area looks with our high-rise band, which is a nice little complement to kind of bringing the skyline down towards the edge of the sea. Works quite wonderful. Really does. But yeah, you can see we do have those issues with jobs right now. We've got to keep working towards it. So that seems to have held up pretty well. So then we have all of this side to potentially work with as well. So do I keep doing seaweed farms, or we try something a little bit different? What are the other variations we got? Sorry, we got the seaweed farm. 62 workplaces. We have the algae farm. We have the fish farm. That's the fishing harbour. Don't we have a fish farm? Oh yeah, of course we do. It's right there. I did the algae farm here. We do a bunch of these. So I'm going to pause it again. We'll start from here. So to... Oh, why can't we squeeze that one there? Right, let me unhook these. Oh, no. Why is this not working? There we go. Right, and then... It's that... I think that junction kind of slightly messes us up. So if I just kind of delete this junction quickly for now... And then have that road just go straight across. And get as much of these in as possible. Well, not as much as these in as possible, but get a fair few in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 of those straight away off the bat. Oh, wrong button. Oh, that's all them done. So that goes straight up to there. Ooh. Right. Put energy off. Not gonna have it on. Nope. Nope. No again. Why is that not gonna do what I want it to do? Right, we'll try and do a junction. There we go. So all those sweet little algae farms right there, which they're going to need water. They're going to need power as well. And they have a load of jobs that they'll provide as well. So we've got 6 of them, which is 41 jobs a piece as well. So we've expanded the fishing industry quite a bit, to be honest with you. I wasn't expecting to do that today. But that's pretty good. Provides a lot more jobs. So, jobs available. 200. 23,600 right now. That's pretty good. Unemployment at 14%. So do you reckon we're seeing the benefits of these newly expanded areas just yet? Let's take a look at the money-wise. So money-wise, 66,000 now in the industries. 30% of all of our income comes from the fishing industry. We are generating 65,000 in sales, but obviously when you take out expenses, that's what it comes up to. What's our budget on? We've upped the budget on the ship and ferry to bring more boats, which you can obviously tell. But they're all like 100% full as well. So we might need a few more like import/export areas. This is why I was like previously talking about, you know, potentially building a small or extending the plain island here to build a cargo airport. That might be really handy. Let's see how these are going. How many people are we getting for these anyway? 200 passengers there versus, where's this one? 71 passengers there. It's not bad. It is not bad considering it's a half-baked island. And what about for this one? Wow, 568. That's because it's the transfer link between the two. That's a lot of people right now. That is. That is a lot of people. Right, okay. Okay. So again, these are still providing all the sweet, delicious fish. And now more time has passed. 70,000, 73,000 right now. So again, making money, boys. Making money right now. It ain't going too bad. Not really any major problems at the minute. It's just trying to still fine-tune a lot of the stuff. But we might need to get in the cargo airport because we have done as much as we can with the boats. I could probably build some more cargo export areas, but end of the day, man, it's like, you know, they're bringing in, they're all full. So get the boat, get the planes on the go as well. Get some cargo planes shipping out of here. Another way to get the money. The trains. How's the trains? The train here. It's only 7% full. One there, 7% full. One coming in, one going out. Oh, it's a passenger train. So we got the trains going out as well. They're doing their part, but we still need more options to be able to get cargo out of here. So that would be, we could build a cargo airport here. Imagine that. Oh, that actually might be a pretty sweet. Nah, I don't know. I think that's pushing it too far, isn't it? That could be potentially pushing it a little bit too far. But we'll see how it goes anyway. Unemployment at this point, 14%. They are pushing up those jobs, so we do need to get some more stuff sorted out for those guys. Even if it's like offices for the fishing industry, we'll see what happens. But guys, I think we're going to end it for here. Hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good. Bye.